Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. In today's session, we are going to discuss about transportation problem in operations research. Now, transportation problem and the details of transportation problem is actually related to something which is in manufacturing. So, we are going to discuss about the initial basic feasible solution in transportation problem. So, initial basic feasible solution is in given short form as IBFS. Now, in OR, in transportation problem, IBFS can be understood through three different methods. The first one is called Northwest Corner Rule. In short, we call it NWCR. The second one is Least Cost Method. We call it LCM. And the last one is Vogel's Approximation Method. Now, if you look into the accuracy, Northwest Corner Rule is the least accurate. The least cost method is more accurate than the Northwest Corner Rule. And the very best way of finding the initial basic feasible solution is Vogel's Approximation Method. In today's video, we are going to discuss in detail about Northwest Corner Rule and how we can find the transportation cost using Northwest Corner Rule. So, this is how a question will look like. Solve using Northwest Corner Method, NWCR. You are given the demand and supply of three different plants. Maybe these are the manufacturing units. Plant 1, plant 2, plant 3 could be the manufacturing units. And D1, D2, D3 are the three destinations. Those could be like Calcutta, Delhi, and maybe Kerala or Mumbai, whatever. So these are the three different cities. These are the different manufacturing units. You can take it to be the manufacturing unit of Tata Steel. Maybe they have the first plant in Jamshedpur, the second plant and the third plant. And the steel, that is the supply, the demand and the supply of the steel is also being given. The demand is given here, the supply is given here. Okay, the supply of plant 1 is 50 units, plant 2 is 40, plant 3 is 60, it could be in thousands. All those will be very much specified in the question, in your question paper. So as of now, this is the detail that has been given. The first thing that we should be looking into is whether this is a balanced or an unbalanced problem. Now, how do you understand whether it is a balanced or unbalanced problem? You have to add the demand and the supply. So when you add demand and supply, if it is the same, now let's look here. 20 plus 95 plus 35, answer is 150. Now 50 plus 40 plus 60, 60 plus 40 is 100, 100 plus 50 is 150, again 150. So here we get the demand and supply to be 150, which means this is a balanced problem. This is a balanced problem. In a balanced problem, how to solve it using Northwest Corner Method? Now, in a table, the northwest cell is this particular cell. On the top left corner of that particular box is the northwest. So, we'll start with the allocation in the northwest corner cell. Now, this is how you show the allocation, a small box there. Now, there is 20 demand and supply 50. Whichever is the least, take that. The least is 20. So, you take 20, put it here and cut it off. There is nothing else to be divided, to be done there. So, strike off that entire column because there is nothing else to be done. And subtract that from the supply. 50 minus 20 will become 30. So there is only 30 left in the supply and the demand is 0 now. Go for the next northwest corner cell. The next northwest corner cell is this one and there is 95 and 30. Put the least one, that is 30. So what is left there after this? 30. 95 minus 30, it will become 65. So put 65. Here it becomes 65 and that 30 is also gone. This is 0. Now go for the next allocation. Next allocation could be, now here this is also gone because there is nothing left there. So the next northwest corner cell is 6. Here you have 65 and 40. Which is the least? 40 is the least. So allocate 40. 40 allocation is done. So cut 40, there is nothing left. You cannot allocate here because there is 0 in the supply. Now subtract 40 and 65. 65 minus 40 is 25 now. So 25 is left. Now next you have 25 and 60. So what is the least? 25 is the least. Allocate 25 here. Subtract that here, it becomes 0. You cannot cut anything, all done. And subtract 25 from 60. It becomes 35. Now the last one here, only cell that is remaining here is this. So allocate it here. If it is a balanced problem, both these will be tallied. Now here 35, here also 35. So it is tallied. So indirectly the answer is also correct. Now, it got tallied, but the answer is coming next. Now we have to find out the transportation cost. Now how do we find the transportation cost? Allocation into the cell here. For example, 20 into 5. So this is how we notify the transportation cost. 20 into 5. Maybe we can put somewhere here. I can put it here. 20 into 5 plus 30 into 8 plus 30 into 8 plus 40 into 6 plus 25 into 9 plus 35 into 6. So I have put that here. 20 into 5, 30 into 8, 40 into 6, 25 into 9 and 35 into 6. When you solve this, you will get the answer. When you multiply this and when you add, you get the answer as 1015. Maybe this is rupees 1015. So the transportation cost as per northwest corner cell method is rupees 1015. So I'll just repeat what we have done. We have initially taken checked whether this is a balanced or unbalanced problem and started allocating from the northwest cell. And we started calculating, subtracting the supply and the demand accordingly. And we did all the allocations in the northwest corner cell method. And finally, we found that this is the transportation cost and we got the value as 1015. It's a very simple method of finding out the transportation cost. And I hope with more practice, you will be able to do much more easier than what we initially thought it to be. So thank you very much.